Welcome to Hoosier Sports Tonight. I'm Jonathan Morvay. The basketball matchup we've all been waiting for finally arrived Saturday evening as our border state rivals, the Kentucky Wildcats, came into Bloomington for the first time since 1990. The Hoosiers, who came into the game with a 7-1 record and a solid 3-game winning streak, looked to beat a Wildcats team who held a not-so-wild 4-2 record on the year with a very noticeable loss to Gardner-Webb of the Atlantic Sun Conference. Yes, the same Atlantic Sun Conference that boasts such high-profile teams as Lipscomb, Florida Gulf Coast, and the USC Upstate Spartans. Some noticeable players would be absent from this one, including freshman phenom Eric Gordon, who would sit this game out due to a back injury. But the story of the game was the matchup between overhyped Joe Crawford of Kentucky and underestimated little brother Jordan Crawford for our very own Hoosiers. The forecast called for a whiteout with a small chance of booger picking. Let's go to the highlight. Jordan Crawford getting his first collegiate start for the Hoosiers, taking on older brother Joe. No, that's not Santa Claus, it's actually Mrs. Crawford. Crawford running the point for the noticeably absent Armand Bassett, but doing it well as he finds DeAndre in the lane, gets the foul. The D-Train would tie his season total with 11 points and add a career-high 5 rebounds. Now IU up 6 halfway through the first. DJ White can't get the shot to go, although he would collect his 1,000th point later in the game. Now Kentucky coming back the other way. Some nifty ball movement from Bradley to Joe Crawford, who lobs it in nicely to Patterson, gets the spin, cut the lead down to 4. Now IU still up 4 as Jordan Crawford looks to make a name for himself in the family as he gets a nice pick here from Jamarcus Ellis to get past brother Joe, pulls up and hits the 3 off the glass. Third, fifth bank showing why they're a rightful sponsor of IU basketball in that shot. Mama Crawford loving that one. IU up by 7. Now Kentucky with the ball up against the IU zone defense as Patterson gets the ball down low, throws it down, showing he can pick apart the defense as well as his nose. IU now up by 6 with just under 9 to play in the first half as Patterson shows he is in the holiday spirit as he gives a gift to a streaking Jordan Crawford, who takes it to the rim all by himself, adjusting very nicely at the end there with the finger roll. Great steal and finish by Crawford. IU would go into the half leading by 12. Now IU up 21 with 12 minutes to play. Stewart open just inside the arc, but can't hit as DJ pulls down the rebound, and look at the outlet pass by the senior captain as he finds the man of the night, Crawford, at half court, who takes it himself for 2 of his team high and season high 20 points. IU proving to be too much for the Wildcats as Ellis will find Lance Stemler off a tipped ball, throws a pretty no-look pass to DJ with the flush, and a picture says 1,000 words as the Hoosier bench is up and loving this one, while the Wildcats simply look stunned and confused. Final score from Assembly Hall, Indiana 70, Kentucky 51.
With Eric Gordon injured and Armand Bassett suspended, the Hoosiers looked at a different guard to lead the team offensively, and they found it with freshman Jordan Crawford, whose career-high 20 points paced the Hoosiers in a 70-51 win over Kentucky.
So I had to do what I had to do to win, and the team really contribute. We all contribute, together, and we all had to step up because we had players out.
Jordan is really he studies things pretty good. A guy can pout. You make a mistake, coach disciplines you. You can approach that 2 ways. But I thought he took his discipline like a man, and he practiced well. If anything, I thought it helped him coming back.
And the Hoosiers' defense was relentless, limiting Kentucky to just 38% shooting from the field while forcing 19 turnovers.
I thought we played tough. I don't know that we played great, but I thought we played tough, and that was something that we knew we had to do today. We had to grow up and be men.
We take pride in our home court. I think we on I don't know exactly the number, home winning streak. And we just take pride in winning in this gym. We don't want anybody to come in here and defeat us.
So the Hoosiers secure their 8th victory of the season and their 23rd consecutive win here on Branch McCracken Court. The latest update on Eric Gordon: with 7 days off until their next game, he could be ready to go on Saturday. Coach Sampson is undecided on whether or not Armand Bassett will remain suspended. Reporting with the Hoosiers, I'm Ronan O'Shea, Hoosier Sports Night.
So the Hoosiers rallied around a career-best 20-point effort from freshman guard Jordan Crawford. The Hoosiers had 4 players in double figures and dominated from start to finish. Kentucky's freshman Patrick Patterson proved to be among the best young players in the country, dropping 15 points while securing 5 rebounds. It was a milestone day for senior DJ White. Why? Well, Ronan O'Shea will fill us in.
Indiana head coach Kelvin Sampson often says that senior forward DJ White plays up for big games, so it makes sense that White would drop 16 points against rival Kentucky. But on Saturday, he also became the 41st player in team history to score 1,000 career points.
It means a lot. I know it's a lot of great players that come through this program, and to be in that club, and it means a lot to me.
He also grabbed 13 rebounds on Saturday, giving him his 15th career double-double.
I take pride in rebounding. My goal is, I want to be a double-double guy. Just help my teams in any kind of way. Defense, offensive, rebounding. Me being, at my height, I think that's, and my size, I think that's what I need to do for this team to win and go to the next level.
Reporting with the Hoosiers, I'm Ronan O'Shea, Hoosier Sports Night.
No Gordon. Well, that was no problem, as a number of Hoosiers stepped in and buckled down on the defensive end to lead IU to this statement win. Eli Holman, Jordan Crawford, and DeAndre Thomas all made solid contributions. For those of you wondering why Gordon was in uniform but didn't see any playing time, let's kick it over to the decision maker himself, Kelvin Sampson.
I talked to him on Tuesday, felt better. Wednesday, he felt better. Now, Thursday, you could tell he wasn't getting better. He was out at practice shooting around, and he got in a defensive stance, and when he's walking around, he didn't feel a lot of pain. But now as soon as he squatted, that's when I realized, I'd say Thursday afternoon is when I realized he probably wasn't going to play.
Kelvin Sampson and company weren't the only team holding practice in December, as the football team stepped onto the practice field for the first time since upending Purdue in the last game of the season. When the ball drops in Times Square, the Hoosiers have been practicing all week, making sure no balls drop in their New Year's Eve bout with Oklahoma State in the Insight Bowl. Practicing hard and preparing for their matchup with the Cowboys, the Hoosiers are certainly excited to trade in the cold weather of Bloomington for the hot and sunny conditions in Arizona as they play in their first bowl game since 1993.
For the older guys, just kind of getting them back in the groove, and for the young guys to get some real good work and get it on tape so we can look at it and teach off it.
We go back to doing the fundamentals, things that you get away from doing during the season because you don't have time, game planning each week. So it's been good for us. We got some time off, some time to let our bodies rest, and at the same time, like I said, we're working on the fundamentals.
I think it's been a really good week for Indiana football. The announcement early in the week of bowl game, where we're going, I think the excitement with that. So this has been a good week for Indiana football outside the football season, which we haven't had for a while. So I'd say it's really been good.
So IU basketball is off to a great start with 8 wins in their first 9 games, and IU football hopes to finish off a remarkable season with a bowl win on New Year's Eve. Now make sure to check out IUSTV.com throughout winter break, as Ronan O'Shea and Greg Schenbeckler will be reporting from the desert to bring you all the Hoosier football news you need to keep you informed. Thanks for tuning in to Hoosier Sports Night. I'm Jonathan Morvay.